I feel like I'm in some weird, surreal movie. I honestly look around and I think, when I have children, everything that we now take for granted, our planet and all its biodiversity and beauty, everything in the future is going to be different.
Jadi, hal apa aja sih yang bisa kita lakuin untuk mengurangi ancaman perubahan iklim? Pertama, kita bisa mengganti konsumsi kita.
In the US, 47% of land is used for food production. And of that, the lion's share is just to grow feed for cattle. The things that we actually eat, like fruit, vegetable, nuts, it's a percent. Most importantly, cows produce methane, and methane is a powerful greenhouse gas. The way cows produce methane is they eat as much as they can, and when they are chewing, a whole bunch of methane is burped through the mouth into the atmosphere. The atmosphere has much more CO2 in it, but methane is far more impactful. Every molecule of methane is equivalent to 23 molecules of CO2. And of the methane in the atmosphere, nearly all of it is due to livestock.
Jadi, kalau kita beralih dari mengonsumsi daging sapi, contohnya ke daging ayam, itu dapat membantu mengurangi ancaman perubahan iklim. Kedua, kita bisa mengurangi pemakaian bahan bakar fosil, atau bahkan kita juga bisa beralih pada energi yang bisa diperbaharui.
Is there a giant push towards solar and wind here? Is that the next step?
China's got some of the biggest wind and solar companies in the world now. Even though China has some of the largest challenges, like huge population, China's going to prioritize wind and solar rather than coal.
Wake up in Germany on Saturday morning, you're likely to get 30% of your electricity from solar and wind, and not from a few energy utilities, but from over 2 million citizens delivering to a grid. Denmark today produces over 100% some days of its electricity needs from wind. 100%. It's totally renewable. And remember that once you've invested in wind and solar, you actually have free energy forever.
Yang ketiga, yaitu kita bisa mendukung pemerintah untuk menerapkan pajak karbon.
When you tax something and raise the price, people are going to tend to consume less of it. In fact, that's sort of lesson number 1 of economics. Change involves a variety of negative side effects and costs. A carbon tax forces people to take account of those costs. I think trying to appeal to people's social responsibility is really very, very hard because people have complicated lives and they have lots of things to worry about. They don't want to have to think about climate change every time they do every decision. They can't. And every time you turn on your car, are you supposed to think, uh-oh, what am I doing to the climate? What a carbon tax does is it nudges them in the direction of doing the right thing.
So let me get this straight. You're a Republican who wants more taxes.
Well, one of the important things to keep in mind is that if you have a carbon tax, you can turn around and cut other taxes in response. For example, payroll taxes. This is a tax shift rather than a tax increase.
Bagaimana upaya yang dapat kita lakukan untuk melestarikan keanekaragaman hayati? Yang pertama, yaitu kita harus menjaga habitat asli mereka. Selanjutnya, kegiatan manusia dalam memenuhi kebutuhannya juga harus berprinsip berwawasan lingkungan dan berkelanjutan. Yang terakhir, yaitu pemerintah juga bisa mendirikan cagar alam dan suaka marga satwa.
You are the last best hope of Earth. We ask you to protect it, or we and all living things we cherish are history.